If you ask the average person how they're saving for retirement, they'll probably throw out a collection of random letters and numbers they barely understand. They might tell you they have a 401k because HR handed them a packet on orientation day. Or maybe they've heard of an IRA but aren't quite sure how it works. And pensions? Most people think those are mythical relics from their grandparents' era, like black and white television or rotary phones. But behind the closed doors of wealth management firms, the truly wealthy look at these options completely differently. They know that these aren't just boring bank accounts with different labels. They are completely separate economic engines, each operating with its own set of structural laws, tax privileges, and built-in failure points. While the mainstream crowd treats choosing a retirement account like picking a random card out of a deck, the real secret is analyzing the underlying mechanics to build an unmatched retirement strategy. Today, we are putting these three heavyweights head-to-head to reveal how they actually affect your future and which one walks away as the ultimate winner for your retirement. Let's start with the traditional pension, formerly known as a defined benefit plan. This is the absolute king of hands-off security, but it holds a massive hidden trap that can completely destroy your freedom. With a pension, the entire risk of the stock market is flipped away from your shoulders. Your employer takes on the responsibility of investing, and in return, they guarantee you a predictable, monthly paycheck for the rest of your natural life once you retire. But here is the catch that most people completely look past. Pensions are built on extreme institutional dependency. They require you to stay with that specific company or government entity for decades to fully qualify. If you decide to change careers, pivot industries, or launch your own venture halfway through your life, your ultimate payout can shrink to absolute pennies. In a modern economy where people switch jobs every few years, relying solely on a pension means you are trading your career flexibility and your upside potential for a rigid safety net. Plus, you can't pass a traditional pension down to your children when you die. The money simply vanishes back into the company fund. This brings us to the 401k, which is essentially a massive, high-powered wealth cannon designed to shield enormous amounts of raw capital from the tax collector. Unlike a pension, this is a defined contribution plan, meaning the responsibility shifts entirely to you to fund it and choose the investments. The secret weapon of the 401k is its sheer, unmatched scale. The IRS allows you to stack up to $24,500 a year straight out of your paycheck and into this account completely pre-tax. By funneling that much raw income into the market before Uncle Sam touches it, you drastically lower your current tax bracket while giving a towering pile of compounding assets decades to multiply in the dark. Even better, it almost always comes with an employer match, which is legally obligated dollar-for-dollar free money up to a certain percentage of your salary. It is the undisputed heavyweight champion for pure savings volume, allowing corporate earners to build an independent seven-figure empire that belongs exclusively to them, completely free from company golden handcuffs. But what if you want complete control over your investments without being limited by a corporate menu? That is where the individual retirement account, or IRA, enters the ring. What it lacks in massive size, it completely makes up for in absolute tactical freedom. Think of a workplace 401k like a prepackaged menu at a restaurant where you are strictly limited to whatever basic mutual funds your employer chooses to offer, which are often packed with hidden administrative fees. An IRA, on the other hand, is an open-ended financial supermarket that you open yourself at any brokerage you want. It gives you the unmitigated freedom to invest in individual stocks, ultra-low-cost index funds, or any niche assets you choose. While the annual contribution limit sits at a much tighter $7,500, the true elite use the Roth variation of an IRA to build a completely tax-free bunker. By paying your taxes up front on that money, every single dollar of growth and decades of compounding returns can be withdrawn entirely tax-free down the line. It gives you an elite shield against whatever crazy tax rates the government decides to pass in the future. When you strip away all the financial jargon and lay the cards face up on the table, declaring a single winner between a pension, a 401k, and an IRA is a completely amateur move. The real masters of wealth creation don't choose, they stack them. If you are lucky enough to have a pension, view it strictly as your baseline floor of basic survival insurance, but never let it stop you from taking control of your own financial upside. The ultimate strategy for a flawless retirement is a beautiful, step-by-step assembly line. Step 1. Immediately contribute enough to your 401k to capture your full employer match, locking in a guaranteed 100% return on day 1. Step 2. Pivot over to maximize your independent Roth IRA to take advantage of pristine investment selection and permanent tax-free growth. Step 3. Loop back around to throw the remainder of your savings into the 401k tax shield to lower your current tax bill. By mastering the mechanics of all three, you stop guessing and start playing the financial game at an elite level. I want to know where your money is flowing right now. Drop a comment below letting me know which of these accounts you are currently prioritizing, and let me know if your workplace is one of the rare ones that still offers an old-school pension. Let's hash out the math in the replies. If you want to keep receiving these raw, unfiltered breakdowns instead of the usual watered-down mainstream finance advice, make sure to tap that like button and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in, keep building, stay focused, and I will catch you in the next breakdown.